Thankfully, our bug list today is not that long. We have some of the usual suspects and we have some new bugs as well. So this user said this planter thingy in the lobby is just barely floating off the floor. It's hard to see here, but if we take a closer look, as you can see, there is a gap underneath the tree area that's on the right side when you load in. I'm surprised they haven't fixed it yet. Our next problem is to do with how assets are put together, how models are put together. This user said, hey, so why is each step its own object that needs to render in when you load the floor? This probably explains some of the run lag folks experience. If we take a closer look, as you can see, the stairs are divided by each stair. So each staircase is its own rectangle model, and the user is wondering why that is. Wouldn't it be more efficient, more optimized to make the staircase one model instead of the system having to load in every rectangle? Maybe this is one model and the black lines are there for another reason. Our next bug is to do with Cosmo and his caramel drizzle skin. So as you can see, Cosmo's charm is inside his body, but you can see a bit poking out from his body if we zoom in just a little. And if we wait for Cosmo to do his animation, you will see him pull out the charm from his body, as you can see, and when he puts it back, it's poking out. So Cosmo players are hoping that gets hidden. Our next bug is to do with climbing in Dandy's world, and this is not the RP mode, this is the actual game when you're on a floor. This user said, I didn't do this, it was my friend and some other people, but they found a way to scale this little area to the bookshelves. I don't know how, but like they did it. And if we take a closer look, as you can see, they took a picture on their phone and that's their TV. But if we take a look at the tunes, they're on the bookshelf. How did this happen? How did the tunes get on the bookshelf? So I'm sure we all know what this map is. The dev team need to look around the area and find out if there are any vulnerabilities that allowed the tunes to climb up all the way to the top of the bookshelf. Whoa, this is really bad. The user doesn't say how it happened. They said it was their friend, so I guess their friend sent them this picture. But yes, the dev team need to look around and see how that happened, because this is not okay. Our next bug is to do with buying tunes in the shop. So this user sent in this video, and what's happening is that they have enough pumpkins to buy a skin, but the game won't let them. It says they don't have enough pumpkins. So if this happens to you, either restart Roblox and see what happens, or check your stats and see how many pumpkins the system thinks you have. Your pumpkins should be shown here and see if they match. Sometimes they don't match. Sometimes the pumpkins you see on the left hand side doesn't match what the system thinks you have. So make sure you compare them to see if there's a difference. Our next bug is actually quite awesome, but it's still a bug. They said, so scary, kinda cool, got to see how stuff generates, but also major game breaking. Let's take a look at what they sent. So their camera is completely bugged out, and as you can see, they can see the floor generate. Isn't that so cool? I wonder where their tune is. So is their tune, like where's their tune? So other players are in the elevator, but they disappeared? As you can see, Dandy just went down from the elevator. Whoa, and the map just generates. That was so cool to see what happens. Oh, they just changed their camera toggle and they're in the elevator. That was so interesting. I was wondering where their tune was. Okay, that's super interesting, but yes, that should not be happening. Our next bug is to do with some inconsistencies in regional pricing. So regional pricing reduces how much Robux game passes are depending on which country you're in. This user said, I don't know if this is really a bug, but in an alt account, game passes cost 79 and 80 Robux, but on my main, it costs 200 Robux per game pass. If fixed, I would buy the game passes on my main. The first picture is of their main account and the game passes are 200 Robux, but on their alt accounts, the game passes are 80 Robux. That's very weird. I don't think that has anything to do with Dandy's world, because I'm pretty sure the devs just tick a box when it comes to regional pricing and there's nothing more they do. So this must be a Roblox issue. How an alt account would have different prices to your main account is bizarre.